This is your weekly world's first XUR PSA. This week on October 27th, he is located in the tower in the hangar. His exotics are as follows: the Prospector, exotic grenade launcher. This thing's actually not too bad, slept on a little bit, but it's definitely not a meta weapon in PvP or PvE. Then we have the young Ahamkar Spine, Bungie literally spitting on the Destiny 2 community just after they nerfed it. Now they make it available for XUR with actually a pretty good roll too. 67, recovery, discipline, mobility. I mean, I would prefer a little resilience, but maybe more of a PvP roll, I guess. But obviously this exotic just got nerfed, so probably no one using that. Peacekeepers, though, this is an exotic that Titans are using a ton now, especially because your Antaeus Swords got nerfed. This is probably going to be the #1 most used exotic, this or Dune Marchers in PvP. A higher recovery roll with 28 is pretty good, actually, too. Discipline, intellect. The strength is a little bit of a throw. I would have preferred that 12 strength to be in resilience, but not a half bad roll of the PKs. Next up, we have the Winter's Guile, an exotic Warlock Gauntlet, melee kills, increased damage. This does actually have some really strong utility, and this roll right here has really high resilience, really high strength, which, you know, high strength playing into a melee exotic. It's not too bad. I don't know if I would call it a must-have, but it's not too bad. I would prefer a little bit discipline there, though. But let's move on down to the weapons. We have the Firefight, which is my favorite auto rifle right now in PvP. This thing, the crafted roll of it is just insane. Unfortunately, this is not the exact roll you want. Although Fragile Focus is pretty good. I mean, it's not too bad of a roll. If you haven't crafted yet, then this is how you get to crafting it. A lot of people were asking me in my most recent video how to craft it. This is how. Grab one of those, use your Deep Sight Harmonizer on it. The Disparity is another crafted pulse rifle, and this roll is definitely not it. That's a pretty average roll. We've got the 7th SERAPH sidearm, which is actually one of my favorite sidearms. And we've got Dragonfly Field Prep, which would be more of a PvE roll, but even in PvE, that's going to be a pretty average roll. Dragonfly, definitely not the go-to perk for the sidearm. We got a Sojourner's Tale, Slug Shotgun, 65 RPM. We got Threat Detector and Killing Wind, so maybe more of a PvP roll. We got some pretty good range on it here overall, but personally, I wouldn't use this PvP. I'd prefer something like Opening Shot on that. And we've got Outlast, which is going to have Outlaw and Snapshot. This is probably not a half bad pulse rifle in PvP. We've even got Arrowhead Break. The stats aren't the best overall, but Arrowhead Break, this is probably pretty nasty in PvP, honestly. I would definitely snag that. I'll snag that myself, actually. And then we're going to go with the 7th SERAPH Saw. We've got an Ellie Cap, Field Prep Roll. 360 RPM, probably not it. I prefer 450s in PvP, so, and an okay roll of that, I suppose, maybe in PvP. We've got a Bump in the Night. This is one of the better rocket launchers before Bungie nerfed Chill Clip, unfortunately, so not used as much anymore. So Bump in the Night, we're gonna pass on that this week. Let's look at the armor we got for the Titan first up, and we're gonna go through the Hunter and Warlock in a moment. For the Titan, we got 12 mobility, so we're already going to pass. As soon as we see 12 mobility, that's a pass for Titan. We got 10 mobility on the chest, also going to be a pass. We got no mobility on the helmet. Got good recovery, discipline. This is a really solid helmet, and it's this opulent set that I know not everyone has, and it looks actually really good. And then we have the legs here, and the legs are going to be 67 stats. High resilience, high intellect, so a pretty average roll of the boots. For the HAWKMOON this week, we got Quick Draw. A lot of people prefer Eye of the Storm here, or Opening Shot. And the grip, not necessarily the best, so we'll move on from that. Let's go look at the Hunter armor now. Hunter armor for this week for XUR, we got opulent set as well, of course, if you want to have that nice aesthetic. 20 intellect on the gauntlets. Gonna pass on that. Super high strength. We don't really need high strength for Hunter. We can just dodge your enemies. Same thing for the helmet, really high strength. Don't need any of that. And we got high resilience, decent mobility, an okay pair of boots. Lastly, we're gonna look at the Warlock armor. Ridiculously high resilience. 28 resilience, 20 intellect. That's actually pretty crazy. Although I would say I wouldn't prefer that super high intellect in anything. And then we got high resilience, chest piece, not too bad. A pretty average helmet. And an okay pair of boots for PvP specifically. And that's going to be it for XUR's PSA. Let me know your thoughts. What will you be snagging this week? And make sure to subscribe, smash the like button, and click on the screen here to watch another video from the channel. As always, thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Later.